Doran has been so good at the Gwen so far this year, and I mean, it's Zeus on a champion that can do really fancy stuff.
When I think about, you know, Gwen this playoffs and really at the end of this year, as it will be Vi ultimately.
Going back to an old favorite, and I remember actually in their last series, this is a champion that I was expecting him to play even earlier in the series. Xayah has been an all-time favorite for Guma for quite some time.
I really like the Xayah into what Hanwha Life Esports have shown already, but it does open you up to just getting outranged by whatever Viper locks in that final spot. Because right now,
the hostile takeover should be able to get a fair bit of value, but we're just going to Ziggs.
So I was thinking he's probably not going to go for the Jhin anymore in this draft. There's just too many ways to get on top of this immobile threat. Doesn't have any escapes.
But it's also
Ezreal or
impossible.
Ziggs.
You can't play Xayah into Ziggs.
Yeah, I offer a lot of shields. Says, oh.
Yeah, nice little satchel there to get Viper out of dodge. I think Gumayushi is over here. There's the crash down, flash out, but over the wall comes Peanut, and Guma is in so much trouble. Satcheled and destroyed. Handshake there, top of the morning to you, says Carrier as he walks his way past. Flash forward for that one. As Delight just walking on over, will find the crash down, the Rune Prison in there as well. Cease and desist, and Faker will be taken out. Now Oner is going to come in, but another teleport from Carrier. Vault Breaker to try and keep them safe here, as Oner finds a big Q. That should be able to disengage this one, but Nutdrake and 3 Grubs going over to T1. HLE needing to focus on some of these neutrals. As Doran finding a decent trade here, as in comes Peanut, cease and desist comes down, public execution there as well as some needlework to come on through. We're going to see that Faker do get spotted out there on his recall, as Oner going to face check this brush, and Rune Prison comes on down. Their single target pick is revolting. I'll tell you what, it's kind of nice to see Zeka back.
Yeah, no, Zeka's back, man.
I've kind of missed him. As I say that, he's just going to realm warp his way to safety.
He's really back now.
He's really back. I thought I casted cursed him in that moment. I was like, oh no.
And Doran will be stopped on his back.
Oh dear. There's Vault Breaker as Peanut coming around yet again. He'll find the cease and desist, and in fact, Doran will cease to exist.
First stand in LCK Cup? I think it kind of is right now.
I mean, it might be too early to say anything definitive, as Zeus, I mean, Gumayushi doesn't have ult, so this is an actually very scary time.
Used to it. Yeah, maybe just the extra break they had of play-ins really helped them get into the right mindset. As Peanut, I don't know if he wants to commit.
Well, he's going to flash on in and bring the Rift Herald down to 50 health.
He didn't smite. Well, his finest smites out for game 1.
He certainly did. As Oner is going to, okay, no, there's the smite. That's what we're talking about.
1,700 the lead. It's not like an insurmountable lead or anything like that.
Let's see what happened here. Okay, so he gets, can you get me vision? And then,
bummer.
That was so close, is what he said. I'm actually
tried to smite it, but this time,
that one was much better. So I think he was just
quite convenient.
Indeed.
Faker drops there. Here. Yeah, he doesn't have that anymore, but Delight's just out of range to make something happen here.
Using Faker is the target here. Yeah, Vault Breaker comes in. There's the cease and desist. Mega Inferno Bomb and the public execution, and the Annie's just dead. But the rest of the cavalry will turn up. Peanut in a bit of trouble, but he makes it out alive. Zeus will see whether he's going to be so lucky. And
he's just mad. Surely T1.
The fact that Peanut can just take this dragon for free, though, is kind of insane. And T1 feel priced in to try and do something about it.
It's just so risky to actually commit to this. Delight has his ultimate, by the way, at the ready.
There's the Mountain Drake as teleport to come in. They're looking to pincer Zeka here. And Handshake is going to miss, but look at this AoE damage. Immediate flash out from the Rise as Delight finds a Magnus Storm under 3. Hostile takeover is only on the Metal Horse Pants Girl, and Doran, he has to flash away. This Otacon is now looking worse for wear, and Peanut is like, thank you very much for once again another leash.
I think this was just a risky call from T1. I get the idea.
Doran's with the Krugs. He's with the Krugs. They told him that the Mega Inferno Bomb was coming. They told him that... Not that the Vi was coming. There was a realm warp that they gave him information about. Well, what would you say that accent is?
I don't know.
I liked it a lot. Season is going to come on through here as Faker does have Tibbers, but doesn't have his life. And Zeus is going to grab another one.
Horizon focus on top of the Luden's companion. You just do so much burst damage, even with your Qs.
Well, Mega Inferno Bomb is just going to soften up Gumayushi here momentarily. They're going to try. Yep, Carrier going to get some vision down here as Zeus. Possibly in an uncomfortable spot as there's the ulti in from Oner, but he's Ambessa.
Yeah, he's like, this is a T1 Hail Mary Baron with a turn opportunity. TP is going to come through from Zeus. This is that T1 magic attempt. Vina has flash here, and he is by.
Faker is going to spot him, but unable to actually lock Peanut down or anything like that. Can he actually get into the pit? Will he be able to get the smite? The answer is no. Oner locks that one down. Hostile takeover is gigantic as well, but it's the Pantheon going down, and there goes Gumayusi. Zeus wondering which target to go for next as Zekra and Faker doing battle. The flash forward, and there's the blast cone to get Faker to safety, keeping at least a Baron alive, and I believe 2 more are going to survive as well.
T1 could have gotten even more. Here's the collapse onto that side laning Gwen.
Level 16 here for Zeus, gets himself into the circle. Zeka's moving over, Viper's here as well. Carrier, not going to be enough support, but they do not. They're certainly feeling like they're moving back towards T1. Mega Inferno Bomb doing a lot of work, and oh no. The Ziggs now getting an opportunity to set up.
And that's exactly what Zeka is doing, and someone's going to have to answer eventually. Faker pushed off into the bottom side lane here. And Hanalife can look to start a fight here. Zeus on the flank.
Beautiful flank angle, and there's a Magnustorm. Dives on top of Gumayusi, and he's held into the sky. Featherstorm does absolutely nothing. Still able to do a fair bit of damage off to the back end. As now Oner's in trouble. Zeus looking for him. As Peanut actually just going to get destroyed. Oner finding a lot more value than I was expecting in that moment, but unable to get the dragon, and that will be secured here by HLE. It's more about how these comps function against one another. 8 seconds until the Mountain Soul is available, but it's the Baron that's going to be the target as Faker engaging onto Delight. Not necessarily optimal here, as Viper holding onto the ulti. Tibbers is dead, but it's still a decent cooldown they won't have access to. As Mega Inferno Bomb is going to get a lot of flashes. There's the Featherstorm down. That's all HLE needed.
And they've got still so many buttons to kill him with.
And the zoning is going to continue. He can just put them down perpetually. It is so annoying.
It just keeps constantly harassing and zoning as Pantheon goes to the flank.
There's the engage, trying to get on top of Viper here as the redemption goes down. Oner taking so much damage, and Delight finding huge CC into that back line. GA going to get proc though, as now Doran going golden. Mega Inferno Bomb up yet again as Doran looking to get himself out of there. Punched in the back of the head by Peanut, but Oner is able to get one back as well. He will finally go down though, and now Viper has all the space in the world.
And they've also got this full health rise to deal with as well. Guma, he's going to have a heroic performance here. He has his flash.
Carrier is looking so incredibly low as well. They know that they cannot lose this soul as Carrier getting a decent amount of work done. And now Gumayusi taking matters into his... Never mind, he's dead. And that is going to be almost an ace because Faker is there in the mid lane, but unable to actually do anything.
To a fight. As Oner is going to look for something here.
Yeah, going for a little bit of an angle, as Peanut does take a bit of damage, but Zeus is going to be there as well. Doran goes over like one mine and then almost dies. Carrier, speaking of which, he's not going to get bailed out of this one. The 3-man Magnustorm comes in from Delight as well on the follow-up, and off to the side, the Gwen is dead. The Pantheon soon to follow. A couple of kills do come through for T1 though. Gumayusi able to pick up one off that back end, but still they lose the turret, and HLE, they get a few extra on that one themselves.
Hey, we're going to get this inhibitor easily here, and with Baron and Power Recall still available, they can just get out of here. Commitment from Viper, actually. He wants more with this next wave. Just going to get the TP from Zeus back in. They're looking to end.
These turrets go down so incredibly quickly. Look at this. Every auto is ridiculous, even without the short fuse. And Gumayusi, one bouncing bomb, and half his health bar goes down. Faker's dead as well. And HLE, I think they want to go home early tonight. That is match point up 2-0.